Let's talk about placement as inclusion. So often placement is thought of as inclusion. So if children are all in a mainstream setting, they're therefore included. But actually it's more complex than that. So there are two different dimensions within this version of inclusion. So one is integration and one is segregation. So integration is about being with others, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're included. Segregation is being away from others. And what my research showed is that actually we often talk about inclusion as being with others, which fits in with integration. But actually, being with others doesn't mean that we're included. And there were lots of examples in my research of where children felt excluded despite being surrounded by other people. Teachers often talked about the difficulties, even when students are in the same classroom, such as having to seat all of the students with special educational needs near the front so they could offer them tailored support, thus segregating them within the classroom. However, some students said they actually liked segregation. They found that they felt more included when they weren't with others, and sometimes they practiced self-segregation, which was a metaphorical act. They didn't physically take themselves away from the classroom, but found that actually what they would do is head down, work on their own, pretending nobody else was around them, and that made them feel more included than the opposite. So a big question that we need to ask then is, does inclusion mean being in a mainstream classroom? Does it mean being with others? Or can you still be excluded? And is segregation always the opposite to inclusion?